have a look at how they match up here. The youngster on the left. Weight, height advantage just a little bit, but a reach advantage of 5 centimetres. It might be a telling factor through the course of the 8-round fight for the super welterweight title. Crowds really enjoyed tonight's fight. Let's go to Dan.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 8 3-minute rounds of professional championship super welterweight boxing action. It is for the PBC super welterweight title. It is brought to you by the Whiskey in Ponsonby. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing black trunks with black and turquoise trim. He weighed in at 69.8 kgs, hailing from Auckland, New Zealand. He has 7 professional fights with 4 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. 2 big wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing Marcus the Headache Hayward. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner enters the ring wearing black trunks with pink trim. He weighed in at 69.5 kgs, hailing from St. Petersburg, Russia, residing in Auckland, New Zealand, representing Podis Boxing. He is an undefeated professional fighter with 12 professional fights, 12 wins, 6 big wins coming by way of KO. Introducing Andrei the Renegade Mikhailovich. Fighters to the center ring, please, for Darcy Williams' instructions.
You know the rules, boys. Nothing below the legs, nothing behind the ear. All right, I bend my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Well, the messaging short and sweet. These guys know their way around the ring. The referee wants a clean contest. Darcy Williams has been willing to put a stoppage in if he thinks one fighter is incapable. That's happened already through the course of the first 5 fights on the 6-fight card. This is the main event for the super welterweight title. The PBC, it's Mikhailovich and the white and pink up against Marcus Heywood. Both of them in good nick. You've seen Mikhailovich fight before. Monty Beetham has been around the fight game all of his life, as we well know. Monty, what is it that you like about Mikhailovich? And likewise, what are you expecting here from Hayward in this first round?
Well, Mikhailovich, I like his hand speed, I like his big fight temperament, no doubt about it, but it seems to be a little bit startled, a little bit off at the moment now. That's what Hayward comes in as the underdog. Always love that about the fighter who gets the opportunity to come in against the odds and have a go early on. It's important, only 8 rounds. For a title at the end. Someone's going to be wearing that strap. That's the shot. Liver shot, he felt that straight away. You notice his hand dropped straight.
Oh, hit him downstairs, and the head dips, and you could hear it. The liver shot that Monty referred to. It was crisp and clean.
With the eye with the counter. A lazy punch from Marcus Hayward. Great eye, great hand speed evident early on.
Well, Isaac Peach in his corner's quiet at the moment. I'll tell you what, he gets arced up if this fight is in a bit of trouble at the moment. Just really sensing each other out in this first round of 8. He's got to be cautious as well as Mikhailovich. Hayward is no slug, plenty of amateur contests under his belt as well.
Well, as Mikhailovich had come down a couple of weight divisions, but tell you what, he looks the bigger puncher of the two, as well as speed on his side. Looks like he's doing well in this weight cut. Early days yet, though.
Yeah, it's a super effort to get down. His trainer saying that he's worked really hard to make weight, which he has done.
Get it back, Marcus, get it back!
He's ripped, isn't he?
Get back, the body!
His ad pack, well and truly on show today. Good little snapping left jab once again. Coming across with the counteracting right. Here's Mikhailovich getting in. Letting Hayward know that he's in and means business here tonight. Very ambitious in the division. A smile, but certainly an acknowledgement of the crispness of the shot from Mikhailovich, who goes low again.
Clinical, beautiful liver shot. Very good to watch, almost sniping like. The speed, the power there. Tell you what, He knows he's been a fight. He almost got brought onto the cheek, left hook, comes with the right hook of himself.
Inside the 10 seconds and making the most of it. Making hay while the sun shines, Mikhailovich. And a good starting round for the boy from West Auckland.
I'll tell you what, Mikhailovich came out, he copped an early jab, but after that early jab, a little bit off his game, he's been beautiful to watch. He's been changing levels. I'll tell you what, those body shots, ferocious. There it is, it's the liver shot. There's a number of those that hit. You saw the headache coming forward himself, trying to bridge that gap. Nowhere near as quick. The speed, the timing, the change of levels from this young man. You heard David Light saying that one day he's going to be a world champion. Oh, he's showing great signs of the attributes you need early on.
Classy showing for Mikhailovich. Plenty of people talking him up, and for good reason. He's been watching a lot of tape of the best fighters in the division. Lightweights, cruisers, heavyweights. He'll take his lead from all that he sees. Best in Europe, best out of South America. It's a very astute corner, Mikhailovich. And now it's up to Hayward. See if he can't dish something up to young Andrei as well, to let him know that he means business as well.
Don't stand still, Marcus.
It's on a
Don't stand
string
still.
from Mikhailovich. As Chris Martin said in Hayward's corner, his range is too good for you. He's got it. He's got it down pat. That eye is honing in.
Body.
Well, Hayward needs to stay in touch here and wants to put some pressure on Andrei Mikhailovich. Pushing him into the neutral corner at the moment. Nothing troubling him, then a right hand gets across and through. Mikhailovich counteracts quickly.
For Hayward, it's got to be the feints. To do all he can to disrupt the rhythm, because he's reading it really well, Mikhailovich. He's bringing him onto some beautiful shots.
He can duck and slide nicely, Mikhailovich. And Hayward with a bit more aggression. Collects one in there. Glancing shot across the head as well from Hayward. So he's certainly not to be discounted. The fighter out of the blue corner. Another shot gets through on Mikhailovich. The deeper we go into the fight, the more pressure on the young gun from the west.
Step over right hand from Marcus. Bit of kickboxing days then. He's going to need to do that. A little bit more unorthodox. Will help with his timing. Will help with that eye that Mikhailovich has got, because he's seeing it very early. Beautiful.
Lovely left hand there from Mikhailovich.
Get it back, Marcus. Get it back.
Both fighters disadvantaged by the COVID-19 restrictions throughout New Zealand, but we're back in the mix now. Live action, sporting-wise, the envy of sports fans around the globe. And here we are at the SkyCity Theatre with our main event. Round number 2, just less than a minute to go in the second. Better round from Hayward, and again going downstairs with effectiveness and skill, Mikhailovich.
Stand still, Marcus.
Well, at that range, it's all Mikhailovich. Marcus has got to somehow get in there, mix it up a bit, maybe not load up, find a place in there on his chest. Bit of a dogfight, a little bit messy. Put him off his game a bit. So at the moment, the rhythm, everything, it's all been about Mikhailovich.
Move, Marcus. Keep moving.
There's the 10-second clap of the pieces of wood that mark. You've got 10 to go. Fighters try and collect a couple of points on that bell. That's it, round 2. How do you read things so far, Monty?
Oh, that's better from Marcus. He's trying to come off a line. He's stepping off to the right, trying to come off on an angle. He's coming on straight, doesn't work. Even had him on the ropes then. Ideally, you're going to try and get him on the ropes. That's when you've got to employ the dirty tactics, dirty boxing as much as possible. Look at that, that was that beautiful low right hand coming over the top. Full kit of punches that this man's got. That evasion of the chin then now, whether it's the shoulder roll or just the pull. Listen now to what Isaac Peach and Chris Martin have to say. Two very experienced corners.
But it's just middle of the ring. Just use that left hand.
So some Good instructions coming in from both corners as well. Into round 3 we go here. For the super welterweight title bout. SkyCity Theatre. Keenness here into round 3. What will we see here? A sorting round for 1, a steadying round for 2. Now we'll see the best of their skills. Snap jab. As Monty mentioned, he's got terrific evasive skills, Mikhailovich.
There's an offbeat jab from Hayward. That's the type of stuff that he's got to do.
He needs to make Mikhailovich start guessing about how he's going to come at him. At the moment he goes down, Mikhailovich steadies himself. It's been the body shots that have really hurt Hayward again, and he looks to go to the same spot time and time again, battering him, his lower rib cage.
Straight away, Hayward with the high guard, protecting the head. Mikhailovich comes down to the lower straight away. So he can't win. That was a nice read from Hayward. Comes back, just puts Mikhailovich on notice for a little while. You can see he just sits at the end of the range. He knows that Mikhailovich has to lunge.
Well, Hayward's given a bit of lip here at the moment, right on the inside. Both fighters, sure they have respect for each other. But I wouldn't say they'd invite each other around for a cup of tea. Mikhailovich comes one in the mush.
Tell you what, it just shows you that he's got a set of whiskers on him too, Mikhailovich, because he missed the right hand, overreach. Marcus came back in that vulnerable position. This is a good tester for Mikhailovich. He's got to stay relaxed, trying to tense up and throw with bad intention. Go back to what worked for you earlier on.
You might like to sing early on, but I tell you what, the drum's beating at the moment for Hayward as well. This is developing into a fine third round as we come down to the last minute of it. Scheduled for 8 threes for the vacant Professional Boxing Commission Super Welterweight title. It's all on here at SkyCity.
That's it. That's the speed. So we get that left hand going. Touch the glove. Jab short, jab long. Vary it up. That's what opens up the right hand.
Hayward showing some good movement as well. And there's a right there from Mikhailovich connects.
Took it well.
Yeah, this is a class showing from 2 young guns at the moment, Monty Beetham.
Oh, absolutely. Know that with Hayward is going to come. You have to come. What's a man like that? Bit of strategy on their side. They can come down to his weight. But hasn't affected Mikhailovich. He still looks strong.
Well, he hasn't tasted defeat yet, Mikhailovich. I think he can sense, as we can, that he's going to have to work hard to keep his unbeaten record intact. Showing no fear at the moment. Hayward covers up nicely there. Mikhailovich comes back. That's the end of 3. And we're witnessing a real ding-dong battle here.
Oh, best round for Hayward so far. He's taken him off his game just a little. You notice that Mikhailovich is punching a little bit harder, trying to force it. Not flowing as well as it did in the earlier rounds. Yeah, a bit of taunting in between. I think that could be the difference. Mikhailovich has got to stay on task, stay focused. It's going to be the key in this fight. Remember, it's come down from 10 rounds to 8 rounds, even though you got a belt attached to him.
When he's off the rope, stay on him, cut him off. Vance is fucking with his head too. Yeah, he's struggling. You're doing good.
Okay. Big breath. Just when you're wrong, please put some numbers on it. Even touch, mix up your speed. Put that some numbers, not just single punch.
This is serious stuff too. A few expletives coming in from the corners. Apologies to those who are offended.
It's an excited corner from Hayward. Blue corner, not much shit in the red.
That's round number 4. And again, taunting him. Poking his tongue out at Mikhailovich, who is known to be brash and somewhat cocky early in his career. But at times he was coming up against opponents. Couldn't really cut it with him. Well, that's not the case here for Hayward. A ton of experience in the ring. He's a mixed martial artist. And he's moving, bobbing and weaving. With a difficult target.
Better from Mikhailovich. It's better from him. He's not trying to load up on every punch. He's been a bit more accurate. looks a lot looser. As a result, he's more accurate. Hayward, he needs to go back to the offbeats. He needs to go back to disrupting the rhythm, disrupting that eye. Because at that distance, at that range, the more he's got to get across, the harder it is.
I think Mikhailovich is showing Hayward a bit more respect here in round 4. There's been a torrid first 3 rounds. And now it's all on, both fighters. Supremely confident of their skills, of their fitness and stamina. And the crowd are really warming to what they're witnessing here in the main event. They're on Friday Night Fights on Sky.
Got to remember that you just have to win the rounds. Don't always have to look amazing doing it. That left hand going, very good from early on. Changing levels, going to the bottom, nice. Following up of the right hand, long and straight.
Hayward gets one of his own as well, but Mikhailovich is patient and snaps the head back with a good straight right once again. Clinching on the ropes. Now, intriguing period of the fight. We come to the end of the 4th round. Both fighters starting to warm up now. And Hennessy in the background.
Beautiful.
Bringing the crowd on board.
Beautiful evasion. Rolled the shoulder, counter right. Evaded afterwards. That's better from Mikhailovich. Tell you what, this Marcus Hayward is really taking this fight to him, doing what he needs to do to be a spoiler, to be the fighter, the underdog. Well done to both men.
And of course, when Mikhailovich misses, he senses his chance. He comes straight at him. It's been like that right through these 4 rounds. We're in for a classic conclusion to this one as well. Still 4 rounds to go. Whose engine will last the longest? 10 seconds to go in round 4. Something else before the conclusion? Yes, there is. One for you and one for me. They give it to each other as the bell sounds and the crowd applaud in unison for the solid effort on display from these 2 fighters.
That's how you answer back. Champion in one division, trying to get the belt in this division, the welterweights. Mikhailovich, his corner was quiet in terms of the commands being thrown at him. He knew, came out, he relaxed, he was accurate, and there was, as a result, it's been better. Look at that right hand fighting home. Marcus Hayward, all types of tough. He's caught plenty, still comes forward. How is that possible? Because of the heart of the man.
Smashed him, bro. Monty, that's what's going on in this ring at the moment, and we're going to look forward to the action in 5. Let's go into the corner.
Oh, no, look at that right hand. You don't need to look at the right hand. You just need to twist the body.
See Hayward's corner a lot more animated. They realise that if there is the weight cut, if it is going to have a difference in this fight, it's these remaining rounds.
And remember in round number 5.
Great right hand from Hayward.
The talk prior to the bout was about the weight lost by Mikhailovich, whether that would be a telling factor deep into the rounds. Perhaps we'll witness some of that here in 5. Well, there's no doubt in the courage of both fighters.
That's not going to help the energy levels. A leaping lead left hook. Just needs to be accurate. Just needs to touch him, and he'll find the opportunity that will present. Don't forget the body. That's the shot that he's trying to go for. Needs to be a little bit tighter in on it.
Shot selection and accuracy, as Monty has mentioned, so important. At this stage of the fight, easy to lose stamina with wasted shots. It end up being air swings, like that one there with a big right. Mikhailovich snaps his head back.
He just ate that right hand and came back with his own right hook. This is turned into a beautiful fight, Hayward. Oh.
Good right hand sliding, using the ring. Mikhailovich, a great test for him. A great test for Hayward as well. Putting on a masterclass, these 2 young fighters.
It's been great to watch, you know. P3 management, first one under lights here at the theatre. Fight nights on Friday night. Been a great card. Main event's on now. Who wants that strap?
Well, it's all on, isn't it, for the super welterweight Professional Boxing Commission title. Who will collect it? We're not too far away from knowing. Round 5 of 8, coming down towards the last minute as well. They're going blow for blow. And centering at the moment. A picture of concentration, Mikhailovich. Some fighters looking to the eyes of their opponents, others looking at the solar plexus to get them regarded where the shots are coming from. Big right hand from Mikhailovich. Hayward, strong, tough, resilient. Moves forward. Picking his shots now, both fighters. Know the importance of getting crisp, scoring shots. What is a tight contest so far?
This Marcus Hayward hasn't mind coming forward now. Maybe he's losing a bit of sting in his punches as Mikhailovich with the weight cut. Tries to come back with the step up right hand. Beautiful shot. Both men at it.
Beautiful, says Monty. Hope you're enjoying it as well at home here. The crowd are really loving it at SkyCity Theatre. Seconds to go in round 5. They've been giving it to each other out there. The crowd love it. There he is. Hayward, ton of courage. Trading blows. Tit for tat. Super skills on display here. The ring craft exceptional from both fighters.
Oh, it's been great. And I think the advice given from Chris Martin from his side, look, you're not going to outbox Mikhailovich, so you've got to make sure it's a bit of a dogfight. You've got to be in his face. Those people with all the time in the world, they don't like the way he gets taken away from them. Still very calm in Isaac Peach's corner.
Been really impressed by Marcus Heywood, and he seems to be enjoying himself. You know, when you're getting banged around a boxing ring, you'd think you'd be dark on things, but
no, that's when you're loving life.
Well, I hear you calling it beautiful. Just like you do your own kids in the morning when you wake them up.
Yeah, just as beautiful.
Well, we're loving this. Hayward's corner, really giving him some excellent encouragement when he gets one through on Mikhailovich. What a battle. Hats off to the matchmakers. These two are really putting on a show for the fight fans here.
That's where Mikhailovich tonight. Sorry, Dad, that's where Mikhailovich could be a little bit clever. Obviously, I think Hayward is trying to take a couple to give 1 or 2 back. So no need to load up. Just be accurate. Keep the left hand going.
This is a real test of character for both fighters. Mikhailovich knows he's got a very worthy opponent here. He calls him forward. Hayward says, come on. Is that the best you've got? Come on, he says. Traces him around the ring. Finds him on the ropes. Hayward's got him in the corner at the moment. No real damage being done, though. Mikhailovich has been here before.
This is how you make it dirty, Dale. This is what you need to do. Be relentless, chase him down. But give him time to move, to think, to counterpunch. Take that range away from him, take that distance.
Terrific contest here. Round 6 of 8. That one got through on Hayward. I think you're right there. He's willing to take a couple of shots to open up an opportunity for himself, Hayward. Mikhailovich on short with a little glance at the screen. That one rocked the head. Hayward's smile wide as the Auckland Harbour Bridge. He wants to get on with this one. Less than a minute to go. Round 6. Marcus Heywood moving forward. The headache is his tagline, the renegade for Mikhailovich. But he's really front-footing the action at Marcus Heywood. Back on the ropes they go.
Mikhailovich having a quick look up to the big screen.
Look, understandable if these two guys are getting a bit jaded. They've been ripping into each other. Great guts and gusto. There's the 10-second sound. As Hayward got one left, goes for a body shot to wrap it up. Round number 6 coming to an end. And this bout is very evenly poised. Who's going to get the money at the end of the day? 2 rounds to go.
Just letting both corners breathe at the moment, waiting for the instructions to come.
And he doesn't like getting bullied. Just keep punching out, make those waves. He's trying to tie you up, but he's going to tie.
Moving out pretty well.
Yeah, he's not getting moving. Big breaks, make some big breaks. Come here.
2 more rounds.
Let's lift it.
I'm all good. I'm struggling to come off because he's moving out pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I'm just hitting air.
Yeah.
Touch him first.
There's some great and revealing insights there from our Sky Sport camera team and our sound technicians. Take us right into the corner, right into the emotion. He says, I'm struggling out there, I'm okay. This is Hayward, but this is a real test. Into round 7 we go. And it's still anyone's fight, Monty.
Oh, you can tell that to Marcus. He's definitely the one coming back with confidence in that last round. Mikhailovich was a little bit slower getting back. Marcus was in the corner before you know it. A lot more animated from his corner, the blue team. See, he's on his toes. Let's see if that wake up makes a difference in these final 2 rounds. These are the championship rounds.
And he senses victory, doesn't he? But Mikhailovich says, not on my watch. And looks to snap his head back with a nice little right, short right from low. Crunch, back break, back chase, back taunt.
Both men. Left hook from Mikhailovich, right hook back from Marcus. Returning serve. Ferocious.
Hayward testing Mikhailovich as he has never been tested before. The corner screaming out to him as well. Marcus sensing that if he waits, he'll get a chance through there. Mikhailovich tiring.
It's tight. He's reaching in. He's seeing at the end of his combination, he's not in the best of balance. But the animal, the fighting instinct in him is relentless. Both of these men. No one willing to budge.
No one taking a backward step. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. These two are going at it. How will it unfold? Where are the tactics? Crowd are going off at the moment. They're loving the action here. I hope you are too. Box. End of the last middle of round 7. Mikhailovich tries to rebuild. He's been under a ton of pressure. Hayward, his engine is roaring at the moment.
Not sure after he throws it right hand. Goes back to the balance. That's when both men are vulnerable. Half break when they come out. Lean on that liver shot. He's hoping for the left hook himself. Beautiful right hand, but is retreating. Not as much power. Hayward! Some type of exception.
He's in trouble here. Mikhailovich is in trouble. Hayward can sense blood. He's coming at him. Mikhailovich keeps looking up at the screen. Keep your eyes on the opponent, mate. Keeps looking up to see what he's done. Admiring his work, and at the moment, he's getting beaten. 1 round to go. Sensational 7th round.
You look in the corner straight away. Mikhailovich is having to dig deep, having to dig so deep. The weight cut is starting to take toll now. When you see he's in trouble, he wasn't in trouble in terms of being hurt, but I think it's fatigue. Let's listen in.
All these motherfuckers say you go to war, let's go to war. Don't fucking talk it to me in the gym. Don't tell me you're going to be the fucking world champion. Walk in here fucking now and go to fucking war.
empty the tank.
Well, that's one way to get your fighter motivated. He's getting the big rev up there, Mikhailovich. Look, there was always a concern about the weight that he dropped and how that might affect his performance tonight. And what we've seen here is Marcus Heywood, who has come out and said, hey, I'm in control of this one. You're going to have to match up to me. And he's fighting a smart fight, and he's fighting tough. Into round 8. The last round here. The Super Welterweight Professional Boxing Commission title. It's all on the line. We've got 3 minutes of fantastic boxing action coming your way.
I think someone might get stopped here. I tell you what, with both men, no concern of self-preservation. They expose himself, punching at the same time. Someone's going to get stung.
Well, they've both got to leave nothing in the ring. They've got to let it all go now. Whatever's in the tank, they've got to unload it. And at the moment, Mikhailovich gets one through on Hayward. This is going to be tough to judge. And Mikhailovich comes back big and strong. Hayward's holding his own.
The jab's gone out the window. Never mind the jab. Throwing down, bad intentions. Left right hand, beautiful step over left hook. He was challenged by his coach and now he's going for it.
They're loading up the bombs. Who can get one through? Bang! Downstairs, upstairs. That's all. Less than 2 minutes to go in the bout. Mikhailovich, second wind, comes back, knowing he's in trouble. His corner said, listen, if you want to be the world champion like you say you do, you've got to show it in the 8th.
Careful on that half break. That's when the damage can occur. You step back, you think you're out of range. Opponent punches on, you're in trouble.
Well, fight fans know it when they see good action, when they see 2 committed athletes giving it all. All the years and hours and months of training, solitary training. And it's all on the line here right now as we come down towards the last minute of this intriguing battle. And what a battle it has been. 2 gladiators in the ring and just letting it rip into each other, chasing each other down, throwing bombs, thinking tactics, strategies, power. It's all on show here this evening at SkyCity. What a fight to conclude our card tonight as we go into the last minute. Come in the middle, says Hayward, I want you. It's ticking down. The left gets through on Hayward. Another jab snaps his head back. What a finish. The crowd are loving this. So they should. Darcy Williams separates the fighters. 20 seconds to go. Mikhailovich throws everything he's got at him. Hayward says, well, I've got a little bit more. Take this one. Calling him in. 10 seconds to go. Hayward taunts Mikhailovich. It's a slip. That's okay. We won't have time to conclude. What a fight. What a night.
Both men take a bow. Marcus Heywood, you came in as the underdog. Threw caution to the wind. As the fight got on, you got so much stronger. The strategies. Mikhailovich is out on his feet. Look at there in the peach corner. The 4th and last of the fighters out of the peach boxing as we await this result.
And I tell you what, the crowd rises one. Marcus Heywood, take a bow. Andrei Mikhailovich, take a bow. However the result goes, both fighters have learnt heaps from their outing here at SkyCity Theatre. But a magnificent conclusion to our inaugural night of Friday night fights put together by P3 Management. And of course, brought to you on Sky Sport, proudly made in New Zealand. Well, what a fight that was, Monty Beetham. It's going to be a tough one for the judges here.
Look, it's been a great card, but that main event has been the fight of the night, no doubt about it. Nick Randall, P3 Management, wonderful job. The fact that the judges are still conferring, that's an indication of how hard this one's going to be. It was all Mikhailovich early on. The heart, the tenacity, the sheer great strategy from his corner brought him back into the match. Are you Came to Picketdale.
Listen, that's not my role. My role's to call the action. I've got my thoughts.
I'm going to sit on the fence with you too.
I've got my thoughts, but I just think that both of those fighters there tonight deserve some real credit and some accolades as well. They just gave us a masterclass in fighting in the super welterweight division, and this guy here on screen, well, he just had a heart like a lion tonight. It was really quite exceptional, and the whole crowd here were absolutely taken by what they saw. Let's go to Dan for the result.
Fighters to the center ring, please. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, please, a round of applause to these two fighters. That was epic. After 8 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision, where we find a unanimous decision winner. And your new PBC Super Welterweight Champion, fighting out of the red corner, Andrei the Renegade Mikhailovich.
Well,
And a round of applause, please, for Marcus the Headache Heywood.
both fighters deserve great applause, and Mikhailovich knows he was in a fight there. A lot of relief as well, but Marcus Hayward, I just want to salute his bravery. I think everyone here, and those of you watching at home, would have to acknowledge the bravery of both men. Marcus Hayward fought a smart fight, and Mikhailovich, if he does have ambition to go all the way, he knows that he's going to have to turn it up against fighters like this as well. What a sensational effort. A young man born in St. Petersburg in Russia, now calling New Zealand home. He's always a class act in the ring. Dropped kgs to get into this super welterweight class, and he is one heck of a fighter. Let's go to Stephen McIver.